What is up, everyone? This is Justice. In the background is some gameplay where I got 60, I think it's 67 and 0 on Nostalgia Zone. This is after I realized the Firebrand was very strong on Nostalgia Zone because for a period of time, well, around the time I joined in 2008, the Firebrand was way overpowered on Sword Fights in the Heights. Then Shadletsky eventually nerfed it, but I realized that Nostalgia Zone has the strong Firebrand. And so this was after me finding that out. So I got a really high streak for Nostalgia Zone standards in a very short amount of time. I'm going to be doing more streaks soon and a lot of exciting things coming, guys. So stay tuned. But while, the streak plays in the background, I'm going to be talking about the time I my pants out of fear. So, your pants because you're sick. I mean, it can happen. Your pants out of fear, that's a whole different ballgame. I don't know if any of you guys have ever your pants out of fear, but yeah, I'm going to talk to you about the only time I did, the first and only. So I dated this girl for a while. We met in sophomore year of high school, 10th grade, or grade 10 for I think the UK, they call it like grade 10 or something. I don't know. Anyway, we met, we dated for a while. It was just not a good relationship. We both were going through a lot. We both have crazy parents. So it did not work out, but needless to say, the relationship did not end well at all. The girl actually ended up going to a all girls summer school and she blamed me for it. When of course, it wasn't my fault, but I don't blame her for blaming me. Of course, we were young and things like that happen. Anyway, so fast forward 2 years, she gets a hold of me and we start chatting. And this was around the time I started smoking weed. This was, I think I was I don't know. I was probably 17 or 18. This was also around the time I did a lot of my, this was around the time when I stopped doing videos on YouTube. If you guys have watched my old videos, that's a big reason why I stopped doing them is because I was a stoner. But what happened was we started talking and then we decided to hang out, and it turned into this thing where one of my exes and another one of my exes they became friends, and then they wanted to come over and hang out with me at my house, and it just so happened my parents were gone and my buddy was over. You guys might know Ty Drill from some of the older videos. I don't keep in touch with him nowadays, but back then we were best friends. And so me and him were, chilling at my house. I remember doing a live stream of Roblox and they were going to come over. So they came over and we got out some weed that we had just bought. By the way, don't do drugs, kids. I don't think weed's a bad thing at all, but don't do it when you're young. It's a bad idea. Kills your brain cells, makes you lazy. You lose motivation and you become dependent on it, depending on what kind of person you are. Not a good idea to do when you're young, so don't do it. But I do support the legalization, all that politics stuff. It's freedom of choice. This is America, people. Come on. Anyway, we smoked some weed, and this girl, my ex, who was my most recent ex, the one that I initially started talking to, not the other ex who was younger than her, she decided to do some ecstasy for whatever reason. Now, if you guys don't know what ecstasy is it's like a party drug. It is something that it's like a stimulant, makes you want to dance a lot, and that's why a lot of parties, at a lot of parties, people do ecstasy. She decided to try some. I mean, not try some, to do some. She had already done some at that point. Well, we were all hanging out, chilling. She really we just let her, the girl, we'll call her, we'll name her Tina. Okay, that's not her real name, but Tina. Okay, I should have done that at the beginning of the video, given her a pseudonym. Tina had decided to pack really, really big bowls and put a lot of marijuana in. So basically, we were smoking a lot of weed, more than we usually smoked. We got super, super high. And if you've got anxiety problems like I do, even if you don't have anxiety problems, smoking too much weed can make you very anxious. So I was getting kind of anxious after smoking all that. The girl, Tina, decided to leave after taking ecstasy and I guess get some oranges at the store because I guess oranges are supposed to make it stronger, or so she thought. And then she got back and we were all kind of just chilling in my living room. No one was home except for me. It was at like 11, 12 p.m. at night. Well, 11 to 12 a.m. at night, really late. And me and her decided to go upstairs because we needed to kind of talk about some things, I guess. We just started making out, you know, two teenagers. That's kind of what happens. And at one point while we were up there, she just kind of slipped it in that, you know, she was glad she didn't go through with hiring a hitman to kill me. You heard that right. She was going to hire a hitman to kill me. Now, make no mistake about it. She was pretty, okay, let's put it this way. She is someone that I believe her 110% when she says that. It's not a joke. You know, she is a person where even if it was a joke, she's still the type of person to where not an inch in my body thought she was lying when she said that. I thought she was serious. I knew she was serious. I knew that she had the job. I knew that she knew people that were very sketchy, people that basically the hitman was her friend and he was going to do it for a low fee. And I knew that she hated my guts. And so it freaked me out, dude. I instantly, like, we were making out and I was like, oh, you know, little, boing. When she told me that, yeah, nah, son. So we go back downstairs and at this point I'm having full on panic attack, man. I have panic attacks as is. Bam, son. You know, you couple the weed with the ex-girlfriend that would totally rip my head off and hated my guts and spread crazy rumors about me and really went out of her way to try and make me miserable. And all of a sudden she's being friendly. She comes over. She tells me this as I'm really like, hi. Oh, I was so freaked out. So what happened was the other girl who was an ex of mine, she was like 2 years younger than me. Her sister called her pissed off because she wasn't home. It was like 3 a.m. So I understand. And that made me even more worried because her sister is ferocious and she would rip my head off if she knew that this girl was even anywhere near me, let alone at my house at 3 a.m. And so they left. They ended up leaving. Well, when they left, I like sat there and my buddy, I guess he was just probably tired or whatever. He wasn't taking it too seriously, but I was like, dude, you can't, like, just, do you know what she told me? Like, you know what she told me up there, bro? And I told him and like his face went pale and he's like, holy shit, because he knows this girl and he knew that she was legit when she said that. And I shit my pants, like, not even, I think I shit my pants like probably 20 minutes before they left, when right as I laid down on the couch when I got back downstairs from talking to her. I didn't even know it until like 25, 30 minutes later after I was telling my buddy about it. But yeah, that's the story of when I shit my pants because I was so scared. You know, fun fact, by the way, we hung out again after that. I don't know why I did. Maybe I forgot that I don't know. I don't know why I hung out with her again. She took me up into like the canyons to meet some of her friends, super sketchy people. They were all being really weird, really shady. I was alone. I couldn't call for help or nothing. And, you know, something could have happened, but nothing did happen, luckily. There's I hope, no more bad blood between us. There shouldn't be. Well, I guess 3 months later, she tried getting a hold of me through my friend to tell me that she had a miscarriage, which doesn't make sense because you know, the last time me and her had was like a year and a half ago, give or take, you know, from that time. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'm going to be releasing some new videos very soon, including some streaks and continuing old series, all of that fun stuff. There's some more videos on the screen. If you want to check those out, feel free. If not, I appreciate you making it this far in the video. Thank you guys and stay safe.